where did you attend college?
I attended several colleges and schools including Lake Superior College, Dr. Xavier's College, W.J. Kovacs School of Social Research Technician Training, St. Olson's Clearwater Police Academy, W.I. State Patrol Accident Investigation, W.I. State Accident Reconstruction Course, and D Safety School.
Okay. How long have you been working on your field of expertise?
I have been a certified accident reconstructionist for 10 years.
You've worked with similar cases to this, correct?
Yes, I've investigated several hundred cases of this.
Alright. What are your areas of expertise?
Effect on mutations on human rights, auto mechanics, intoxicator use, accident investigations, and accident reconstructions.
Okay. Approximately how fast was Taylor driving before the accident?
Based on the skid marks, Taylor was going 35 to 37 miles per hour before the crash. This is also confirmed by the sensing module.
Was the vehicle in proper working form?
Yes, I examined the vehicle and everything seemed to be working, even the headlights.
How far would the headlights illuminate the road, and how quickly would the vehicle cover that distance?
The headlights would have illuminated within 160 feet while traveling at 35 miles per hour. The defendant would have covered that in 3.12 seconds.
Okay. What must a driver do before coming to a complete stop?
In order to come to a complete stop, the driver must see the object, recognize danger, apply brakes, and then come to a complete stop.
Okay, no further questions.
All right, thank you. The plaintiff may now cross-examine our witness.
So I'll start out with, are you positive that the sensing module did not have a malfunction in it?
No, I believe that there must have been something wrong with it since that the passenger seat came unbuckled very soon to the crash, and that the cruise control also went off.
So you stated that a normal perception reaction time is about 1.5 seconds, and later on you say that Ryan Crowley's opinion on that is incorrect. Why do you believe that that information is misplaced?
Reaction time is depending on one's vision, and Taylor Hamilton has a 20/40 vision, and she's also a young driver, and that's it.
Right. Do you believe that if Taylor wasn't distracted by her phone and the noises it was making and saw Alex coming towards her, she would have had enough time to brake?
I have no information that she was distracted.
All right, any redirect? Okay. Thank you, Ms. Latinoff. You may now step down. Are both sides ready to proceed? Okay. Both the plaintiff and the defense have now rested their cases. We are prepared to move on to the closing arguments. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, please remember what the attorneys now say is not evidence, but listen closely because the attorneys are intended to aid in your understanding of this case. Whenever the plaintiff is ready, they may begin their closing argument.
Based on the evidence presented to you today, it is clear that Taylor Hamilton is liable for the accident. She was distracted by her phone, and her fight with Avery Smith could have distracted her in her thoughts. And the number of people in her car could have also played a factor in this, considering she was breaking GPL. She was not taking caution, and if she had, Mr. Cooper would still have his leg and still have his basketball scholarships.
Objection, relevance?
Sustained. Will the jury please disregard the scholarship comment?
Taylor Hamilton was careless, and Alex Cooper lost his dreams, and she should have been way more cautious knowing that there were kids playing in the field, and she should be accountable for her actions.
All right, thank you. Defense, when you are ready, you may proceed with your closing argument.
of the jury, I encourage you to recognize that time is a big factor in this case. Blake Green developed some form of bias towards Taylor, after her confession on the prank. Subsequently, he changed his testimony against her. It's clear to see that his affidavit is not trustworthy and is inconsistent. We also would like to reiterate that our client, Ms. Hamilton, did not send any text messages while driving, therefore that wasn't a cause of the accident. It is clear that this evidence is sufficient in proving Taylor Hamilton is not guilty. We hope your verdict is in favor of our client, to which we conclude by thanking you all for your time today.
All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have heard all the testimony concerning the case of Alex Cooper versus Taylor Hamilton. It is now up to you to decide the facts. The plaintiff does not have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Taylor Hamilton was at fault. You will decide, due to a preponderance of the evidence, whether Taylor Hamilton is at fault for this accident. This is the job of you and you alone. In just a moment, the bailiff, Mr. Schauer, will take you to the jury room to discuss this verdict. When you arrive, please appoint a jury foreperson to preside over your deliberations. The jury will then all vote. The decision does not have to be unanimous, but a decision does require the majority of you to share the same verdict. When your deliberations are finished and you have voted, please return so that the verdict may be delivered. Do not take this task lightly, because there is a lot at stake for both of the parties involved here today. The verdict is now in your hands. When you're ready, Mr. Schauer will take you with this special verdict to the jury room. Thank you.
One interjection. Plaintiff wanted to rebuttal on the closing argument. Is that still okay?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Did you have something you wanted to say?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
We're fine.
Okay.
So, you get another chance, one last chance.
Right. I would just like to thank the jury on behalf of the plaintiff side for your time and listening to this trial. Once again, we believe our evidence shows that Alex Cooper was cautious when crossing the street and that Taylor Hamilton was negligent while driving. Thank you.
And then what, do you have the verdict?
I have it right up here. You good?
So they get the verdict. Alright,
You're
awesome.
proceed.
Should I say no or should I say I don't recall? I was like, kind of thing. I was like, it's either